Any Death Stranding 2 enjoys?
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all. Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so, saved humanity. But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own two eyes. And you, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape extinction. The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission is to overcome the Death Stranding. If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it. You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion.
I didn't know you could do that. I don't know if there'll be some Joker costumes on there. Oh, you don't even have any more. Oh, I guess you technically do. Snappy would be mad. Oh, that's the Homer spinning emote. It's really annoying, actually. Restream IO. I can't see any of the emotes. Actually, I can see it spinning in the video in the bottom left when you do it, but I can't see it otherwise. Hey, I didn't know who put that emote down, by the way. There's no way to tell. There's no way to know.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions.
But what makes you think you have a choice?
Oh, chock-a-block full of stuff now, aren't I?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal.
Oh, I've got loads of crap, haven't I? All the used stuff.
So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at
What
our
if the mannequin
disposal
is actually
to
Die
further our
Hard Man
efforts.
anyway, you know what I mean?
That said,
Or maybe it was
you
just
won't
an
be able
excuse to have the
proceed
voice
until
actor
the
again.
situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority.
I didn't know this is meant to be Australia, isn't it? Where's a big icy mountain in the middle? What's this icy mountain doing in the middle of Australia?
All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several
Where's where
steps to complete this order.
the ice spiders go?
To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHB Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Oh, that means... I think this means you can get a road here. These areas are like potential roads. I think? No, that's not. This is a river as well. I guess it wants to teach me about the roads, isn't it? And that's like all swampland.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
I didn't think I really used them in the last game. I know George, he said he walked everywhere. My boots. Oh, that means I need to use... That means I need to get new boots, don't I? I can't remember what the downside of having shitty boots is.
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run.
I wonder if this gives like oil or tar. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have like trails, which you would have thought it would. Hey, that's a rail network, isn't it?
Take care, Sam.
Stretch my legs.
I can't actually use it yet, but it looks very interesting, doesn't it? That looks like it. My bike's not going to be able to make it across that, is it? This looks like no trouble at all. It's actually weird that you consider that people are speeding through the game to be able to get the benefits of the multiplayer features. Seems to be like I'm just getting a new cutscene or, you know, story stuff every other mission now.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
I wonder if I can reach the top of that. What does it want me to do? Oh, mine for materials first, and then... Right, and then I'll probably send them back. I probably should have went to options and turned off like some of the slow-mo effects. I don't know how I do it. I guess those things are already like pumping materials, aren't they? There's a real sense of wonder to those, to some of the mechanical things here. Oh, I need 2,000 chiral crystals, which I've spent on other things. How many do I have? Well, I guess I can't progress the game at the moment. How do I find this information? I'm getting fucking flashbanged out here. 1,166? Oh, that is not enough. I guess I'll have to go back here later. Because I can't. We'll find out how to get them relatively quickly. I wonder if there's just random orders to do that. I could go around this area and collect stuff, but that's pretty boring. I need to find like a bunch of tar and then that will have it. I ignored this stuff as well because I was like, I don't need it. And now I desperately need it. Classic? Yeah, it is. The absolute classic. I could ride back and forth. Oh no, it's just giving me tons, isn't it? This should probably be enough. I think I'm dying when I'm going in here though. Oh, it did give me everything I needed to. Crazy. We don't need to do anything, we can just play on. Well, thanks to the mystery tar pit. Yeah, they've put a lot of this stuff just randomly dotted around. I hope there's a way to get it passively, because I don't want to have to... You know what I mean? When these games have this, I don't want to have to pick up random stuff.
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing...
I don't know if this will be important at all. It just probably is just an easier way to get hold of stuff, isn't it? It just appears every now and then, that baby now. It looks like there's not a skip option, you just have to kind of ride it. So maybe there'll be events that can happen here, like enemies will try and shoot you down. It looks crazy good, doesn't it? I'm just trying to look at the facial expressions. I think the only thing when they make realistic games, it's always stuff like hair that looks off. It's really hard to make hair that isn't like Uncanny Valley, but I think it's like too much.
Cargo transported by the monorail has been placed in your...
A lot of this is still tutorial. The only real big story stuff that we've gotten was the Higgs when he appeared and
Did
he
you actually manage to
was being a
restore
bastard.
the monorail? Awesome. With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
what's that? Pickup off-roader? That looks big, doesn't it?
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's all right, we'd like you to have this. Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Oh, I think they passively go to this area anyway. I think that's how it works. Uses Timefall to recharge Sam's battery. Oh, that's like risk reward. You can stay in the rain and get better battery.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure
Sunglasses?
weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
They actually were sunglasses.
We
We're
really
in.
appreciate
We're
your
snappy.
help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about. We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Order completed. Well done. Perhaps you should take a break. Very impressive work, Sam.
Oh, I was muted. It's over. You'll never know what I was talking about.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
This time's finished.
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
Is there any point in that? I guess you'd want to do like attacks on bases at night.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Oh yeah, he never has any privacy when he
Sam.
sleeps in this game.
It seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there, by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Get to read the entirety of Moby Dick? Oh, you do? I think I read like 3 chapters of that book and it was so strongly
That's
worded.
Tarman's son. He must have placed the photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an
It was
important memento.
quite hard to read.
Why don't we go and take
Not because it wasn't interesting, but because of how it was worded.
I found this picture
Just
in your book.
describes everything in
Is
like
this your
such
son?
detail.
Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain. You want to hear the story?
Sure.
I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher.
Is this guy meant to be like Miller?
In those days, the tar currents were a key focus.
He sounds friendlier though.
This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named her. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Strip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop. This is weird.
Storm! And just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him.
Deep.
At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
It's like the ultimate soggy cat, isn't it? The Sogmeister. I guess he's meant to have parallels with Moby Dick, but he doesn't have the... Because the theming of that book is like revenge, isn't it? I guess this is where you find out lore.
Moby Dick, or The Whale, seems to be one of Tarman's favorite novels.
Winged Loin
As the
Cat?
name suggests, it's a story about a white sperm whale named Moby Dick. Captain Ahab, one of the main characters, uses a prosthetic leg made of whale bone to replace the one Moby Dick took long ago. He's obsessed with getting revenge against the whale, which he hates with a terrible passion, all while nursing the phantom pain of his lost leg.
Kojima also had a lot of references
Ahab
to Moby
fails
Dick
to
in
exact vengeance on his foe.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Is dragged into the sea. His crew's only survivor is Ishmael, the book's narrator. He was rescued after clinging desperately to a coffin-shaped life buoy. That's right, a coffin was his savior. Ironic, isn't it? How you use a thing makes all the difference.
He's spoiling the book, man. I was reading that. Well, I gave it back to the library, but I was reading it.
On a dark night in May 1816, 3 men and 2 women found themselves confined to a villa on the shore of Lake Geneva. A catastrophic volcanic eruption had wrought havoc on the global climate, and a relentless rain hammered down outside. With little else to do, the occupants of the villa decided to compose ghost stories. And it was on this fateful night that a woman named Mary penned what would become Frankenstein. Mary, who was only 18 years of age, had already lived a tumultuous life. She was engaged in an affair with the poet Percy Bysshe Shelley at the time, whom she would later go on to marry. A dramatic retelling of these events was committed to film prior to the Death Stranding. Titled Mary Shelley, it stars Elle Fanning in the lead role. Now, where have I heard that name before?
I don't even know what that winged cat's name is. It's just kind of there, isn't it?
The Pequod is the ship in which Ahab pursues Moby Dick on his quest for vengeance.
He starts the book halfway
His
through.
crew
What cheater.
includes Dutchmen, Frenchmen, Spaniards, Portuguese, Icelanders, as well as shipmates from China and India. Countless other people of myriad origins, too. It is arguably symbolic of the multiracial United States. A gathering of souls that transcends ethnic and national divisions, united in pursuit of a singular goal. I can't help but be reminded of Kojima Productions. Wait, judging by your reaction, you've never heard of Kojima Productions? Sam, you can't be serious.
Kojima Productions? Sounds whack, man. Why are they like this? I'm curious.
The gathering of storytellers that spawned Mary Shelley's Frankenstein gave rise to yet another legendary creature of horror fiction. I speak, of course, of the vampire. A physician named Polidori was also in attendance that evening, and he later unveiled his creation in a new novel. As I may have mentioned before, the summer of that year was unusually cold. In Europe alone, 200,000 people are said to have perished as a result. Could it be that a widespread fear that the world might be coming to an end served as inspiration for two classic monsters? I find it a compelling theory.
I want to do more of this, but I feel like you don't want to hear that guy tell stories. Or I do, but I don't know if people would want to hear that all day. So I'll look at it intermittently. A lot of this also mirrors a lot of Death Stranding 1.
The extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
Oh, I can't take orders here. I guess it probably expects me to try the monorail like a couple of times.
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
Remember the old Metal Gear Solid trailers used to spoil like a whole ton of the game. Standard orders? I think there's standard orders and then submissions. I don't need to worry about those. These should be really... Oh, it wanted me to use the the new vehicle. We'll just fucking load up and walk, you know. 200 kg or so.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Oh lord. Thank god I don't have to walk.
Perhaps you should take a break. Thank you, Sam.
That'd be an awful walk, wouldn't it? It'd probably be fun though. Someone's trying to build a bridge here. Right, this area should have BTs in it, so I think probably be really hard for me to just drive across here safely without getting like Yeah, no, I can't just drive across here.
They're very close now.
God, I don't want anything near me, do I? One got close. I think I'm in the clear though, aren't I? Fine. I got away really lucky there. I think if one of them spots you or when you're in a vehicle, it'll just get dragged into the tar, so I'd have to like try and get out of there with all of this equipment on my back. Which would have been really hard, and I would have just lost it. But I just ignored all the danger completely. Gotta keep this as a walking simulator, you know?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to...
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? And does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here. The contents haven't suffered any damage. Well done. Of all the things you could have brought us, where did you even find this? Thank you. We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future. The next step involves the cube.
Well, that mine's not even within the chiral network. Tar cannon? Oh, so you can use it on enemies, but there's certain enemies that will get powered up for it. Weird.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully, no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs.
Acno.
This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded.
Are you looking forward to the new Arc System Works fighting game revealed tomorrow?
Desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to nurture and protect what little we have on our own.
Blossblag battle.
You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here.
At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people, as the desert, they'd been forced to evacuate. Still, at least... Thanks, Rare. You and Drum... In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute... If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine. Come back and visit.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
Oh, that's why I said it's unavailable to travel. I mean, Cigar as well should be revealed. I don't know if you care about Street Fighter either, do you? I mean, maybe you're an Ingrid fan because you don't like cool characters. This might be massive spoilers if you play this game though.
Seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. The raindrops falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying is not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
I think I spooked her.
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
So if you didn't know, the rain ages and it'll just age things until they die.
That facility.
And rust, metal, etc. It just causes they call it timefall because it's, you know, it's time. It's rainfall, but it's time. You know what I mean? Get what I'm saying? Good. Kojima really likes parrots.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
Why is Kojima like this?
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with timefall.
She's in the rain.
Rainey, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
She's in the rain, so call her Rainy. This guy has a heart problem, call him Heartman.
Magellan.
This guy is in the tar, call him Tarman. This guy is a dead man, call him Dead Man. Kojima Man. There's a character in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker and he's called like Hot Cold Man. I don't know what he's deal with, but it's pretty funny that he has that name.
Fragile. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Chirograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Why do you not get the reactions anymore? You used to get reactions when you zoomed in on different body parts. And you used to be able to do like facial expressions in the mirror, but that's not a thing, is it? Well, it looks kind of spooky, that the doll man in the back of the mirror. They should have a jump scare. Well, they randomly put in like they did with Death Stranding 1 when they... I think if you look at his feet at one point, so it'll just be a random jump scare. This place looks really nice. I think it's in this generation the colors really pop out of everything, and the contrasting colors as well. I think PS4 was like that as well. It's just the the greens are popping out against like the orangey rocks. Even like I think this is just put in as well, like the mushroom thing, just to show the expressiveness of the colors that they can produce now.
Good day, Sam.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
Catching a kangaroo? This guy looks like he'd catch kangaroos. Is that bigoted?
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odradek to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse
Some of the ideas of
wooded
Metal Gear
mountains
5
as well as
extend
rivers and
into this.
uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
I don't need to take anything, do I? I probably always needed container repair spray on me, but I've got too much other nonsense. There's stuff I'd like to use, but I'll just ignore it for now.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Can't wait until I next chance to speak.
If I capture the kangaroo, do I have to carry it all the way? Oh, I've lost my bike as well. It's fine.
What in the world?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the
is this
shelter
why it
under
was
the
saying-
chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
It said you can use a tar cannon to put out fire, didn't it? I thought that was just flavor text. I didn't think it would mean you actually use it to put out bushfires. I guess that means fire has a chance of spreading and moving along locations.
Please give it your all. Thank you, Sam.
It's kind of scary, isn't it? I don't know if the smoke affects you as well. I'm kind of in 4D here because the PS5 is running like really hot. My legs are feeling it, you know what I mean? The true 4D experience.
Hey, Sam, over there. I see the kangaroo. Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport. All right, time to make our getaway.
Oh, in the same way you could carry people. I guess it doesn't show the kangaroo on the back, but I have just got it in a big cage.
This was marked as a dangerous location on your map, Sam. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
Whoa, is that the whales are falling from the sky, aren't they? Is that a pig? I don't know what it is. It's like something falling from the sky.
here as quickly as possible.
Man, this would be horrible, wouldn't it? They kind of like screech down right in front of you.
I'm still not sure how we survived that. Anyway, we have a Cupid to connect, right?
It was like in the first game, you had to like transport corpses, but they were just like completely wrapped up. So it was just like, you know, there was a person in there, but it was it looked pretty dumb. They were just like fully encased.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam. Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised.
I didn't think that'd do anything with the animals, but it looks like they will be certain things, you know.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Everyone's really friendly with the chiral network here. In the first game, though, you ran across people and they're like, I don't want to join that stupid thing. It says it's context sensitive. Oh, this must be why she got introduced.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother.
Hi there. You're safe.
But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
I'm sorry.
No. We need to leave right now.
Please.
God, get out of here!
Does Kojima hate children?
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. baby to catch a cold? Come on.
That line was kind of corny but sweet.
That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief.
You would probably have to have some sort of like
check your
Noah's
orders
Ark in this world, wouldn't you?
Kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell. I can't believe you found this. We'd all but given up hope. I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current order grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you're
Yeah, it's kind of strange when they have the exposition for the weapons you get.
Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose
I'm sure
so
you could
many
probably
native
get that
species
hat, can't you?
predate
We
the
love
Death
animals hat.
Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Would you get to see them in like a zoo?
Well done, Sam.
That'd be fun.
Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
We appreciate it.
I wonder what you can find. Big Australian spiders?
Take care, Sam.
It's forced me to walk in here.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, And not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time.
Familiar still baby syndrome?
C-sections have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's
I think he's talking about low birth rate because it was a big thing in Japan, and it's a big thing now in the West where birth rates are relatively low.
Countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion.
Snappy, look at these sunglasses after the cutscene.
UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach, or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
I've got like 4 pairs of sunglasses now, I think. It gave me one. There's a delivery. You got another fetus? No, it's the same one, but it's... I don't know if you're going to play it or you care about spoilers. I think that's the same fetus.
You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in, which will take
I'll explain it anyway. You can mute me for 30 seconds. The baby got shot, and then it's like it's kind of otherworld version of it that's in there.
Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need.
It's something like that.
Only then should you commit to a plan.
It happened like really early on in the game.
Access the delivery terminal at West.
Kojima like actually put the whole act in there.
Oh, and the DHB Magellan.
No, he didn't. He put like it like in the villain. He taunted. He was like, "Oh, dead baby, huh?" And he didn't say those words, but he basically said that. Anyway, look what we got. We've got these sunglasses, we've got these ones, and we've got these ones. I'm sure we'll get more sunglasses as we go. I'll put them on? I will. You can put them on at any time. You get the freedom to put them on the go. I could have put them on there, but I kind of want to look at the emotion in the eyes. so it won't keep them on.
That seemed like a child.
I think he's plugging himself into the afterlife there. Anytime. Oops. How do we do it? Oh, it's here. Oh, I have to hold right. Anytime we can put on sunglasses, you know, you can wear them or you can put them on your head. And then I got a couple of hats, and you can put the hat on forward or backwards. I can warp somewhere, can't I? Can't I just go? I think I have to be in the private room to do it. This game is like really slowly paced. I think it's good though. It kind of, it's, you know, just for the pace of the game. Where do we need to go? We need to go here, don't we? I didn't know if we'd get a cutscene for that. I might get another baby plug-in. He could have followed up with his other hand, couldn't he?
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you that you can now use the map on your
Freak.
ring terminal to check the weather forecast.
Yeah, I'll give you a
We
left-handed
utilize
thumbs
information
up.
provided by Rainey, as well as local historical data to make predictions. Take them into consideration when plotting your routes.
Watch this, Snappy. You know what I mean? Look at that. Ah, freak! He's a freak! Hey, 100 years ago that would have happened. I think I need the off-roader, don't I? That guy had the Ratchet and Clank. Quark. He had the Ratchet and Clank Quark profile picture.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Hey, the other ones had doors you close, but this one they're just like chilling machines, aren't they? The guy whose vehicle this was, it said like, you know, this is online multiplayer. It's online in some way. So it showed his profile picture.
Sam, Tarman here. A short while ago, the tar currents became incredibly unstable. It's gotten
Visionary?
so bad that the DHV Magellan can't travel safely. We're still looking into what might have caused this, and we'll be in touch the second we know more.
He's chilling. This is the chill. I don't know. The other one had doors. I guess they wanted you to really do that. Kojima in the director's chair, he's looking at people play and he sees someone like move left and right. Sees someone like wiggling back and forth in their chair and he's like, that's got to be in the game. I think the wheels rise on this if you're in water, it's too deep. Oh, I actually need to be careful, I can't into that rain area. I think it'd be far too dangerous because there's BTs over there. Here's the second seat. I think if you have something to transport, like in the first game it was like if you had corpses or bodies. And it would be live bodies, but they'd be like wrapped up. Oh, that's the mining area. Maybe it's just there to chill. The second scene might just be for story context reasons, unless Kojima is like, you know, he actually is like, you know, there's got to be a reason for that second scene. How do I get here? I'd have to go around the river, or I'd have to go up the mountain or around the way I came. I think I'll go up the mountain, it'll be more fun, won't it? If I lose the car, I lose all the cargo. I think you can make it. Spending a lot of battery though. I don't think I have anything on me to... I don't know if I have anything to restore battery. I think I might do, actually, it doesn't matter, it should be fine. I think this game doesn't use ray tracing or anything, but there's like all these little incredible effects. Rescue them.
Gotta stretch my legs.
animal that appears to be on its own. This would be a good opportunity to assist the shelter with their preservation initiative.
That thing just got kidnapped, didn't it? Get in. Get in the bag.
Okay.
This thing might be coming on a longer journey than it wants. As I say, I've already got 12,000 likes. I think when people just I might have items that are just randomly there. I've only seen kangaroos. I don't know if there'll be any other animals. Fine. Wireless charging will never be that good. I forgot that's even a thing. Well, I had one, but it overheated the phone. Hey, there's more things to kidnap. Oh right, this is a. This is where they just chill about once you save them.
Vehicular accidents involving kangaroos have been reported in the past. Good morning to you.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Oh, I thought I was. I thought there was an invisible wall. But I was just driving into a rock. Don't worry. We're just being done.
Thanks for coming to visit us. Reviewing the order details. Caught as an animal? That's great. We'll take good care of it. We have some data that we think
Stealth
you might
hollow
like.
grenade?
Give it a look. We're upping the amount of materials you...
Now displaying your current order grade.
This data would just...
He's doing some sick wheelie on that.
If you like this...
Order completed. Well done.
How do I... I don't know how to like upgrade myself. Is it this one? Whoa, I've got a lot. What's that? This one's help me, isn't it? Oh, I don't need help from other players. Will cease to be displayed if you get too close. Some of these have bad things, don't they? Looking toward the sky when in compass mode displays the weather forecast. Make sure you don't look directly into the sun.
You really helped us out.
You don't want to look into the sun. No. I've just damaged all that cargo. I'll damage it again if I go down there. Oh lord, I'm done for, aren't I? It's fine. It's not fine. Fine. We want to avoid that. That's an enemy base. I'll just stay clear. I think I'll get chased though, won't I? I don't know if you played Breath of the Wild, but the cars in this feel exactly the same as they do in like Breath of the Wild, or the not Breath of the Wild specifically, but the motorbike in Breath of the Wild specifically feels exactly like the cars in Death Stranding, and I don't know why it's like that, because it doesn't. The driving is like okay, but it doesn't. Like, it feels like it's got some weird speed cap. I don't know what it is, but it's like Metal Gear Solid 5, this game, and Breath of the Wild all have it. I would like to build roads. Maybe I should take time doing that. I won't do it today. I'll probably play till 9 and then I'll not be out by later on.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Are you Sam? Then does that mean you carried this hefty delivery all the way from West Fort Knott? Way to make an entrance. We welcome you with open arms. Now let's get this cargo of yours processed. Everything inside seems A-okay to me. What a relief. hope you'll continue to support us in the days ahead. All right.
That cost me that S rank, that little bump.
Facility?
I don't know if you're still there, Snappy, but is it Fires of Rubicon? Is the DLC worth it? Or is there any DLC I need to worry about?
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
And now we're finally connected to the chiral network. This should make our job so much easier. And to make your job easier, I've gone ahead and shared data for a suit I think you'll love. Oh, right. I also wanted to give you this as thanks.
Boomerang?
Introducing the Blood Boomerang. Throw it properly and it'll come right back to your hand. It's a reusable weapon in that regard. Folds up nicely too, so it's quite easy to carry. You'll find it's especially effective against BTs, so give it a try against the next one you meet. With the aid of your network, we should also be able to develop stronger measures to defend against belligerents, which we need since the brigands out west have rapidly improved their arsenal in recent days. Honestly, you couldn't have gotten here at a better time. Thanks be to you, we'll finally be able to focus on our research. As the chiral network has expanded, we're seeing more and more anomalies outside of the bounds of its coverage. This has led the brigands to conclude that the network itself is responsible for the worsening state of the world, which is why they're opposed to its expansion. But it's not like we can sit back and do nothing. If we don't try to improve things, humanity's doomed to go extinct. We appreciate the help. Best of luck to you, Sam. The tar currents are acting up again. Guess it's back to work for me. Let's both keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
That was excellent work, Sam. Thanks to you, the better part of the Western continent has access to our services. Now it's time for you to head north and continue to expand network coverage. It is imperative that you connect all of Australia, stabilizing the environment and eliminating the remaining anomalies.
I might bring metals in the thing just in case I come across a
But I know you have what it takes to overcome them.
I need to steal the chiral things and the metals, and then I can just put them on roads, and then we'll get roads to make it easier to go back and forth. Roads eventually make it boring though, because you just follow the roads and then you don't have to go across any hazardous areas.
The chiralium levels there are pretty high though, and BTs are almost certain to be present as well. I hate to ask, but would you mind taking a look for us? It's close to your current position. I've sent you the coordinates. We're counting on you, Sam.
I think I want all of these, don't I? Yeah, give me that. Give me the ceramics, and I think it's just chiral crystal ceramics that I need for the things. Where am I going? Alright, I'm not far. I think I saw a place I could set up a road, wasn't there? I mean, I don't want to lose these materials. I don't have 3D audio activated, but I'm sure it would sound. I wonder why has that London Bridge is falling down. This is like the advent of like 3D printing, or the extremes of it. Alright, we've got one bootleg road that doesn't go anywhere. I think if I could probably get the road built. I don't know if it. I think that's the tram network. That must be the road. Yeah, so that's been. Someone's restored that, so I don't need to do it. But that'll make it like a lot easier. It might be worth following this to see if there's like another road that I can add materials to. That's too far out of the way though, isn't it? That must be like a sponsored bike, isn't it? This is Honda. This looks super nice. All the reflections on the ground as well. With the bitrate that I'm uploading, you won't be able to see any of this, but it looks supremely good. Isn't this some of the iconography of the area? Oh, that looks so good. Like the iconography, isn't that like the skulls? Isn't that like a Mexican Land of the Dead thing? I don't know if it's meant to be a reference to that.
Where are we?
It's like all the little things as well. Like you can see the puddles are all like glimmering with like all the individual sparks and everything. Oh, it looks insanely cool.
The spirits of the dead are
all the little reflections.
Heads up, Sam. It's not safe. They're not human. Don't underestimate them.
I should have that tar cannon, shouldn't I? Can't I just put it down? I didn't think that'd be affected by tar because they're yeah, I mean they're dead. It keeps going slow motion. I think I should be able to turn it off. Oh, this is tar. I can't walk in there. I shouldn't have done it. I'm gonna die because of that. I knocked his skull off. I think because they're already dead, I can use their weapons. Does that mean something's nearby? I'll ignore it. He's put that bandana on twice. I think Kojima just thought it was cool. And he's meant to kind of look like Solid Snake, isn't he? He fills the same role as Mads Mikkelsen in the first game, where you have this kind of soldier.
Wait, are they trying to lay a trap for us? The Odra deck is reacting to something. We should keep an eye on it and proceed with caution.
There's a way to change aim sides, isn't there? Oops. Oh yeah, there is.
There's too many. You can't handle them all by yourself. But maybe you can split them up. Take them one by one.
I don't know how they move about. As long as it's not the main guy, it should be fine, shouldn't it? Looks like he's gonna explode, isn't he? Fuck, I don't know where he went. It didn't look like he died, he just like sank into the ground and dipped. the main guy. I probably gotta just clobber him.
He's escaped, Sam. Up into that tower.
I don't even know who this guy is. I think it was the same with Mads. I'm gonna die here, aren't I?
He's too quick. Must have gone up to the roof.
I'm healing, but very slowly. I think there's these healing bugs anyway that are like randomly about. And blood bags as well. I don't think I'm meant to like do a face-to-face confrontation because I'm not, you know, my character's not a soldier. Ah, that's easy peasy, man. Just eat all the bugs. This doesn't look like a good place to run across. He says find him, but he's the one who bloody docked to the first sign of danger. No, he was out of it. Oh fuck, he's like splitting into glass when he like, and then he teleports away, doesn't he? This guy's running at me, isn't he? Done.
God damn.
Yeah, blood bag will just automatically equip. That guy's running towards me, but he's not really that dangerous, is he? Actually, he might be. Can I not go first person? Yes, I can't. Quite a long boss fight. It's not really difficult though. I think it's because the game doesn't really accommodate shooting as well as it should do. My stuff. This one has a scope, doesn't it? He doesn't have any walls around him. This is really mirroring number 1. Like the same thing happened in 1.
Say Nirvana? Is he implying this is some sort of realm for the enlightened?
You're right.
Her, isn't it? The girl from before? I have no idea what just happened, but we should probably take her back to the DHV Magellan, huh?
This is the same thing that happened to Higgs. He like comes out of like a coffin and then does what he wants. Also had that samurai. They keep doing this. Oh, I don't deliver her? It's probably like octopus suckers, isn't it?
Take your time.
And then it's like it sprays the same corrosion that the time has, or the time for whatever it is. I guess they took away the goofiness from that.
Careful, careful.
Come on.
Careful.
Come down.
You got it?
Come on.
Thanks.
This is what happens when she has nightmares, it seems.
There are those who connect with the beach during REM sleep, allowing a tremendous amount of chiralium to flow into their bodies.
Is your wrist gonna be okay?
Yeah. We ran some blood and DNA tests on her. And checked her for signs of injury.
As far as we can tell from a medical perspective, her health is in perfect condition. But that doesn't make the chrysaloid shell in which we found her any less troubling. Not to mention the tar-like fluid that came pouring out of it. We're still analyzing both. And there's more.
You mean those suckers?
Indeed, but that's not what I'd call them. Much closer to a chiral rash, I would say. You know how chiral allergies can sometimes trigger goosebumps? It's like that, except a fair bit worse. The tar-like secretions can accelerate the passage of time on contact, it seems.
We suspect she has dooms too.
And that when she's levitating, she's experiencing the nightmares common amongst sufferers.
That space or realm she left behind to come here. The fellow we saw called it Nirvana, I believe. But to me, it looked like the land of the dead.
Even so, she's a living human being. And I believe that she was born in that place. After things settled down, I spoke with her for a little. Or tried to. She was still in shock, which made it harder to communicate.
Did she tell you her name?
Doesn't seem like she has one, as far as I could tell. So, I named her myself. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, huh?
I'll probably stop now.
It's Charlie. We've recently received a report of brigands engaging in suspicious activity to the west. I'm sure you'd like to push on, but I don't think we can afford to ignore this. Please access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal to undertake this main order.
It's kind of I'm interested in progression, but I kind of do want to do all the random side stuff. The thing is, there's lots of parallels with the first game. I think like it's almost like it's built upon that. Like the tutorial and then like the structure of the game is almost pretty much the same.
Before I forget,
And that military guy mirrors the other geezer as well.
Northern Environmental Observatory, where the tar bubbled up before we were whisked away to the other side. You remember all that excitement, yes? Anyway, Tarman was kind enough to collect your cargo for us. It's been placed in your private locker aboard the DHV Magellan.
Rama, I think I don't know, how do I change the view? Oh, Pac-Man zone? There's gotta be some nonsense there, like Harada or some other important figure. These are all the areas left to connect here. I think some of them, like this one, I don't know if it has. I don't know how to connect that to the network. Maybe I've got to connect the track and then the track will continue on to where it should be. Oh, anyway, I'll stop now. GG's. Yeah, I'll be back to play this again tomorrow, and we'll play it until we complete it, but I probably won't play it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be back sometime next week, maybe. I think, ages ago I got tickets to see some gig in London, so I'll go to that on the 30th. And then I've got work on the Wednesday and Thursday, so maybe Friday next week might be the earliest time. Maybe? We'll see. I don't have work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I won't be streaming then. Or probably not. We'll see. Alright. GG's. Thanks for joining me.